weighs a bit more than I thought. But that's with all my water and food for a full 3 days. And of course, I have the tent. Let's see what Jacques.
On n'est pas léger.
On n'est pas léger? Oh, looks like you're just about the same as me. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hang on. You're like a fraction of like maybe a half a pound lighter.
But chérie,
Oui.
I have something very important.
What do you have? Oh my gosh. We're not talking about that yet.
Chérie,
Oui?
qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Ben je signe sur le Around the Bend Hostel combi van. Regarde, il y a plein de signatures partout. Right? Moi, je vais signer où? Right here, on the door. Ready? Blue. Sky. And the juice man. Gotta do something sometime, right? You gotta make a decision. And we go. Blue sky and the juice man. C'est bon? Allez, laver mes mains. Engine grave. 2.7. Here we are, package Unicoi, and we have just been dropped off by Lisa, the owner of the Around the Bend Hostel, and we are starting our day today with a full pack at 8:30 a.m. We have a full pack because we decided last night, after much deliberation, that 17 miles, even if we were slack packing, would be too much. Maybe it would not have been too much, but we were hesitating. And I said to Jacques, if we're hesitating, here's our answer. We shouldn't do it. So instead, we made sure we had enough food for the last 3 days. And we are heading out, and probably and hopefully we'll do 10 miles today, or a little bit more, and 10 miles on Monday, or a little bit more, and close out on Tuesday morning to touch the sign, and then backtrack to Blue Ridge Gap, where our shuttle, Linda, is going to come and pick us up around 1 o'clock and take us to the Atlanta airport, where we will spend the night, and the following day fly out back to sunny Florida for a nice rest. What will be, I know, a well-deserved rest. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's see. Things change all the time, and they can change again. But as of this morning, 8:30, Sunday morning, this is what we got as a plan. Okay, lots of elevation today, already starting. As you can see, huffing and puffing as a way to truly warm up. So I'm going to put the phone away, and Jack's over there. He was adjusting his pack. We have a pretty cloudy sky, Supposed to be very nice weather today, but we're appreciating the cool weather right now. We're at 4,000 feet right here, and you can see we are in a thick cloud. In fact, we're getting some rain drops because we're in the cloud. And it's windy and it's wet. The terrain is wet. So I'm gonna put this away, but wanted to give you the update. 1 hour, 1.5 mile, 1,000 feet of altitude gain, and we're at 4,000 feet. And we're in a cloud, and we're gonna start to descend into Indian Gap, and we hope we get out of this cloud altogether. So anyway, this is the update. Oh, so we made it to Indian Grave Gap. A little less than 4 miles, right? And the next place is gonna be Tray Gap at 1.7. Is Tray Gap meaning the top of the mountain? A gap usually is a gap. So does that mean we get up and then we go down?
Probably.
Is your foot hurting?
Everything's hurting.
Oh. Just 2 more days, mon chéri. 3 counting this one. You got this, baby. It's hard to see through the trees, but you can see the profile. C'est quoi tu dis?
Je dis we were just up there, and then came down, and then we're coming back up to a bigger mountain than this one.
Oh. Right. Woo. I don't know. I can't really do this well, but anyway, right in the middle of the camera.
Yeah.
And now we came down
to the Indian grave.
Indian Grave
Poor
Gap.
Indians are having some trouble around here.
So we came down, and now we're started to go back up.
But we're really low right now, so we have got a long way to go.
We are at 160 feet because we've done about 1,013 on that mountain. And we got to go, yeah, this is a big climb, isn't it?
Chérie, tu as une belle chaise. You have a nice chair.
Are you jealous?
Est-ce que tu, did you steal it from somebody?
No. Somebody stole it from me. And somebody has adopted my chair. But I kindly give it to you. You can have it. It's nice to share it every now and then. It feels comfortable to sit for a bit.
But I'm the one that needs a chair.
And that's why you're the one that has it most of the time. What do you guys say? We're having what are we at now? 3.65. So we're approaching Tray Gap, which is a little shelf. Once we've climbed up a bit, there's like a little plateau. And then Jacques is thinking that what's in front of us right here is Tray Mountain, which is what we're going to climb next. It's still beautiful. There's a little breeze. Sun started to come out, but it didn't stay very long. And so the clouds are keeping us cool whilst we climb up. So it's really perfect.
We are running out of water.
And we just got some water, didn't we? C'est joli. Are we almost at the top?
I don't think there's a top.
No?
I think it's a forever. Stairway to heaven.
No, it's 2,165 feet of elevation gain so far. We must be close. Are we tired?
What?
2,800 feet of elevation gain, 8.5 miles, and we still have about 400 feet of elevation or something like that. Oh, look at this face. We are a little tired. We climb and climb and climb. It's gotten a little bit warmer too. Sometimes the sun comes out and it's hot, but I have to say that most of the time the wind's blowing and it's pretty good. So I think we're going over a mountain called Sassafras, and then should have a little bit of elevation after this, but not too much. On travaille fort là, les amis, n'est-ce pas?
She said, come, it's going to be a little walk in the woods. It's going to be so easy.
I never said it was going to be easy. Il exagère, le petit là. Il exagère beaucoup. Il est très en forme. Il arrive très bien à tout faire. But it is definitely pushing us both. It's a lot of hiking every day. But we only have one sleep tonight, another sleep tomorrow, and we're going to touch the border, hopefully, and be there. But yeah, it's good. It's a good day. We're burning lots and lots and lots of calories. What was it this morning? What was it this morning that we'd already burnt 1,000 calories and we were like barely
Started.
So you can imagine how much calories we're burning. Oof, right?
My pants are falling.
Yes, mine as well. So this is where we just came to get our water. And we have to get the water here because at our campsite, which is not a shelter, it's a campsite tonight, it's we'd be out to go get water. It's too far, so. And then we have to climb up to get to our camp tonight, right? So, right? We have to climb up. So far, we are at 3,356, 11.26 miles. We've been going for 7 hours and 17 minutes.
Nancy said that, come, we'll do 4 or 5 miles a day and it's going to be nice. And it's our 15th day in a row at 14 miles.
The truth is he's loving it. Don't believe anything he says. He's being pushed and he loves it.
It's been pushed out in the ditch. It's been pushed out the cliff. I don't know what happened. He fell off the cliff.
Anyway, it's beautiful again, so we are lucky. Are we here? Are we here?
Cherie, you killed me again.
I killed you. We are at Anna's Gap, baby! Woohoo! So that's why we got water before, because it says the water here is half a mile away. So we got it from the other place, even though it was difficult. I guess there's a campsite there. The trail goes back straight up there tomorrow. And then there's a site here. And there's one up there with a fireplace. I mean, stones for a fire.
We could try to make a fire.
We haven't so far, right? So, looks like a nice flat spot right there. What do you think?
Right?
Huh?
Right?
No rain in the forecast. This looks pretty good. What'd you say?
I say it looks awesome.
It looks awesome. Camp for the night. Here we come. Okay, what about trees around? Because we need to look at, for the tent, if the trees are good, nothing's going to fall on our head. And then we're going to have to hang a bag, a bear bag, a food bag, right? So will we have good branches to hang a
There's a good one right there, but it's pretty close to our campsite.
Where?
Like right up here.
Up there. Yeah, would be good to find one a little further. But we'll find one, right? You think? Like we could go, that's actually quite good because it's pretty,
It's gonna work out good for sure.
anyway, we'll figure it out after we put our tent up, huh? Congratulations, Sari. You're okay. You're not even, you could keep going. You could keep going. Stop it. We are very happy with our performance. Let's see. Is this 8 hours, 3,600, 12.3 mile. We rocked it. C'est dommage qu'ils sont pas venus jusqu'ici, les amis, parce qu'il y a eu beaucoup de... C'est des gentilles personnes. Tu sais, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait là, au New Hampshire, là? Ils ont non seulement fait les
40 peaks.
les 42 peak of 4,000, they did what they call, I think I spoke to you about this before, the grid.
Probably.
That means they did every mountain in every month of the year. That's called the grid. So if you take the mountain you did, Cannon, they would have done Cannon in January, February, March, April, all the months of the calendar, and of them. They're serious hikers. Not very many people do the grid. That's a lot.
Serious hikers.
That's a lot. Okay, here's your thing. Well, that's fine. gentil ça. Jaco made our first fire. Our tent is over there. We were gonna set up just over to the right of Jacques, but then we thought if we're having a fire and there's a little sparkle, just as well too, like see the smoke is going in that direction too. So we moved it down there. It'll be safe from the sparkle of potential sparkle or smoke from the fire. And everything is set up. We got our water tied up to the tree over there. I'm gonna put the soya squeeze on it. And Jaco has a bottle of water that doesn't have water in it. I think everybody can guess what he's got, huh? And he carried that for how much elevation?
12 miles and 1,300, 3,300 feet.
More, it was more than
3,500 feet.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But it's worth it.
With the fire and everything? That was your idea of having a hiking and camping, right?
That's right.
So
It was supposed to be 4 or 5 miles, but it was a little bit more. But
he's got a
what can
chair.
I
Look
say?
at that. He's all good with it. But so because we decided not to do the slack packing, we had bought steaks and potatoes and some wine to go with it. And of course, we left it all behind and gave it to the hostel owner. But I was going to give the bottle of red wine too to them, and Jacques comes up in the bedroom and he's opened it up and poured it into the water bottle. So of course now he's going to share with me, aren't you, Cherie?
Of course.
Of course. So anyway, we're gonna set our dinner because it gets cool pretty quickly, up in the mountain. I'm not sure what elevation we are here. We're in a gap, so we're down a bit, right?
We are at, je te dis,
D'accord.
we are at 3,200 feet,
So we're at
1,000 meters.
So we're at 3,000 plus feet and we are in a gap. So we've pretty much been at 4,000 for like a lot of the mountain tops that we are hitting, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go have a little wine and prepare our dinner now. What are you having for dinner tonight?
Poulet, chicken, et potatoes.
Good. Something different?
Not really, but this, the trail is like it's hard to order a pizza here.
Très beau feu. N'est-ce pas?
Très beau.
The sun is coming down.
Life can be much better, Rachel.
Life cannot be
It would be
much
better if we would go 5 miles instead of 25, but well,
And we're the only one here, so I'm guessing that we will be solo here tonight, which is great. And Jacques already threw up the rope up there somewhere to hang our food. You got the beer bag hanging.